What's going on, sunshine? Let's go ahead and get into this message. Unbelievable. Somebody messy as hell. Some of y'all could be dealing with a Libra. Okay. Could be dealing with another air sign, also Aquarius and Gemini. But I am picking up on the Libra. Okay. Somebody being real messy, immature. Let's find out, what is your message, VIP? What's going on with you, boo? Spirit, what message do you have for the VIP? 3333 and 8888. Okay, social skills, karma. So somebody is dealing with some karma. Okay, I do feel as if this has a lot to do with business. This could also have a lot to do with someone's finances. What goes around comes around. Bottom of the deck, willpower, 1818. 99 may also be significant. Someone could also be born September around the 9th. I do pick up March and August. Okay. Some of y'all, you have to have willpower, enough willpower not to address this person's situation or the karma that they are going through. Okay, so y'all about to get a front row seat. That's what that's telling us. Hold on, but let me get these T cards. Okay. So there's going to be some significant events that are taking place. You guys are also going to start to see progress in your personal as well as professional endeavors. I do feel as if this is going to be a time for you to gain a new perspective on life. For some of you guys, this is also new experiences. Okay. But yeah, boo, it's a messy ass Libra, Leo, Virgo, a Pisces, and an Aries. That's going through some karmic shit right now. And I don't feel as if this is positive karma. Okay. I feel like what goes around comes around. And it's having an impact on an individual's finances. For the viewers, you guys, you do have some money that's coming your way. Okay. And this abundance, this fortune that's coming your way is more than just monetary and material success. Okay. Any problems that you guys may have been dealing with in the recent past, 3 weeks ago to 3 months ago, those problems are going to disappear. I do feel as if your guardian angels are encouraging you guys to maintain a positive outlook. Okay. You destined for greatness. So somebody ain't hiding how they really feel. Okay. I feel like somebody is being very vocal about their feelings. Cutoff game. Chill. So you may end up being very vocal about cutting somebody off. But if I'm reading this and looking at it from somebody else dealing with some karma, they ass about to be real vocal. This person may end up telling you that they have cut someone off, somebody that they was talking to. Okay. For some of y'all, someone that you knew would eventually fade away, right? A relationship that wouldn't work. And it's going to be revealed to you on social media what somebody's karma is. Okay. I do feel as if you may be finding out that somebody has been utilizing folk magic. Okay. Louisiana may be significant also. Now, I also feel as if someone may end up deactivating a social media page and somebody reaping a karma for a puppet that they created. Okay. So let's see. What is this about? If you were very vocal about cutting somebody off, that person created a puppet. Okay. They could have made that puppet in an image of you. Somebody also may have stuffed the puppet as well with different herbs. Okay, so you're going to have willpower when it comes to dealing with specific people also. You do have people who have been discussing your personal business with their friends and family members. You also have somebody who is watching your social media page. Now, you may know that this person is watching your page. Departure. Okay, so somebody is leaving the game, is what I heard. Bottom of the deck, respect. Now, a lot of people will talk around you, they'll talk behind your back. People will even watch your social media page, but they respect you enough not to bring the shit to you. They respect you enough not to talk shit or say anything to you. That respect, though, is also out of fear. And for some of you guys, you may feel a sense of gratitude. Even if you don't want someone to fear you, okay, there's a sense of gratitude that an individual respects you enough not to try you. What you say, try Jesus, baby. Okay, so don't try you. They better try everything else but you. All right, let's get this deck. Let's find out what else is going on. Okay, I do pick up on someone having a small child. This could be a girl. Okay, they may want to take a doll with them when they leave. And I also feel as if somebody's karma is to have all girls. Yeah. And this could be because of how they have treated women, especially a masculine energy. Mm-hmm. Clarify the message. Santeria. Okay. Somebody has gone through an initiation. And I also feel as if you may end up being very vocal about your spiritual protection. Be careful of that because those spirits could end up cutting someone off. Okay. Astrologer. Okay. Somebody is looking at astrology readings. Okay. There is an astrologer whose ass is about to get cut off. When the stars are aligned, everything will come together. I also feel as if somebody is on a social media platform, especially a masculine energy, I do feel as if there's going to be a change in this person's views, the amount of people that are viewing their channel. Okay. The way an individual talks to someone. So you're going to witness that person having to deal with their karma because of the way that they treat others. When they cut people off, they real vocal about it. This individual could also be bilingual. I feel like between now and Cinco de Mayo, this person may end up getting cut off. Okay. Say this is a social media influencer. This person may end up saying something that offends a group of people. And those group of people may actually support that person. Those group of people are no longer going to support that individual, and it is a part of that person's karma. It's like someone is being forced to depart, to leave from a social media platform. Someone could also be forced to leave from a community, forced to leave from a school, a church, a job, because of the way that they treat others, especially when it comes to handling business. You have the gift of feeling someone's physical sensations. And for some of you guys, you are able to see something play out online. And it's like maybe you empathize with that person, but you're not as vocal as that individual. You may also be able to pick up on some type of physical sensation or symptoms or physical pain that that person is dealing with. Okay. I also am picking up on massive headaches. This could even be sinus pressure that someone is dealing with. And I'm going to be honest with some of y'all. Some of y'all, you are so spiritually protected, and your spirit guides are It's like your spirit guides are trying to get you to separate yourself from someone who could be extremely toxic. You may notice specific symptoms when you go around that person. You may end up getting a headache while you're talking to that individual. It's like your spirit team, they're trying to distance you from that person. Okay. For some of y'all, every time you talk to that person, your ears start ringing real bad. Your head may start to hurt real bad. Another confirmation is if you have a window unit air conditioner, that's a confirmation. I do feel as if somebody could also be drinking coconut water, or someone could be utilizing like coconut milk. Spiritual rank. Okay. You're held in high regard in the spiritual realm. Okay. A distorted feminine. So you got a distorted feminine in your family who comes across as somebody who is supportive, but this person has been telling your business. However, they got enough respect to you not to bring that shit to you. You say ain't no respect because they ass being disrespectful by talking shit behind your back. Okay. I do feel as if for some of you guys, you may also empathize with someone who is in or held in a high regard. It's like you understand, like, man, this person, they wearing a lot of hats. They got a lot of shit to do. You know, you just respect the fact that that person, they play a lot of different roles. Okay. 6 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups. Oh, you about to cut off a friend. Some of you guys may also be listening to zodiac messages. Okay, you could have also given this friend something, like you could have helped this person. Some of you guys may also be doing some charity work. Okay. So I pick up on an individual who is upset because they didn't help somebody out. You know, just being nice, just being generous, genuinely supporting that person. But what changed things? Why did you cut this individual off? Okay, and some of y'all gonna end up cutting the individual off who they always talking about all of the things that they do to help people. So it doesn't come across as being genuine. This could be somebody who may say, oh, I fed the homeless. Oh, I work at a soup kitchen. And it's like, oh, okay. So are you saying that to get people to give you a kudos, a pat on the back, or are you doing it because you genuinely care for that population? Somebody also end up helping a friend out, and then the fucking friend end up telling the individual's business. Like, oh shit, I had to help them out. Social media realizations. It's fated to happen. I do feel as if somebody is dealing with some insomnia. Okay. I also pick up on someone dealing with like vertigo. So you're going to see something faded. Oh, King of Cups in reverse, honey. This person came across as a soulmate, as a friend. The 3 of Cups and the 2 of Cups give you 5 cups, so there's fucking regret there. And there is a King of Cups, a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This individual, they want some type of like recognition for their spiritual rank. Now, yes, this person may have some ranking in the spiritual realm. We're about to check that out. Let's see what's what. But they dealing with their karma. Hold on. Show us this King of Cups spiritual rank. What is the King of Cups spiritual rank? The Queen of Cups. Okay, so they are a queen. What's your spiritual rank? Show me the viewer's spiritual rank. Four of Pentacles. So you holding back, you're not telling. Okay. You can win the game if you want. And you know that. So that lets me know that you have more spiritual rank, more power. You're held in high regard. You're favored over another individual. Act like you know it. That's what the song just said. It's called Girl, You Got It. And you might as well show it. Okay. Okay. What is this person's karma? Oh, their karma shows up as an actual person. A relationship that appears to be fated. They were destined to meet this person. And I do feel as if these two individuals, whether it is a trauma bond or both of these individuals struggled with some type of like physical pain. They can understand each other's pain. Both of these individuals could also have mental health issues. Yeah. Okay. Tell us more. Eight of Cups and the Eight of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so this person is sending text message after text message. They've been in communication with someone. There's going to be some leaks of text messages. These are personal messages between them and someone that they care about. March 28th may be significant. This could also be like a group chat that may be leaked. And if somebody was telling your business via text message, in a chat, or shared your text messages, what goes around comes around. And this person, they was moving like that because they thought that they had spiritual rank. But I also feel as if with this Four of Pentacles, you have shown restraint. Not allowing that person's actions to force you to utilize your power in the wrong way. One of y'all born in 84, confirmation. Somebody is also born in February. Okay. This person likes to play mind games. They will definitely leave your ass waiting. Okay. I do feel like if you're a Queen of Cups woman, the mind games that an individual played with you, somebody's name is Virgil, but those mind games that this person played with you, it made you mentally stronger. Now you got them waiting. The tables have turned. Okay. Somebody took your kindness for a weakness. They felt like, oh, because you are very loving, because you are a nurturer, or you at least you poured into that relationship, that they could play mind games with you and leave you waiting. Confirmation, if you got DoorDash delivered, that's a confirmation to this message. And I do feel as if this person, they wanted you to keep doing more and more, but yet they weren't giving to the relationship. It was one-sided. Now, it is fated for one of you guys to be in a relationship with a water sign man. Okay. Regardless of Your zodiac sign, you show up as the Queen of Cups in this person's life. But I do feel like there's a lot of things that this person is keeping a secret. It's like no matter how well you feel like you know this person, you don't know them as well as you think you do. Child, why is there a King of Cups who's sending a text message to somebody's friend? Hmm. If you a woman and you dealing with a water sign man, he's talking to your friend. And you've done a lot for that friend. You've even put food in that person's house. You've bought them something to eat. And once this water sign got what they wanted or what they felt like they needed, they cut that person off. And they gonna try to play games with you, mind games with you, as to why they left you waiting, as to why they didn't pursue the relationship. And somebody also needs to clean like their door. Somebody's door is dirty. This is a door to the front of someone's home. Mm-hmm. Okay. This supposed friend who really ain't a friend that was talking to this King of Cups, this person was very vocal about them not needing you. I don't need them. I don't talk to them like that. But ever since you cut that person off, they've been watching you on social media that's supposed to be friends. It was fated for you guys to be friends. It was fated for you guys to cross paths. It's one of those situations, it was written in the stars. You empathize or sympathize with that person's pain. You may have been in a better position in life, so you look out for that individual. So why did this supposed to be friend betray you? You would be shocked. Tower. Some of y'all dealing with Aries. Some of y'all did a lot for Aries. And they ass is about to have a tower moment. It ain't even happened yet. Between now and June 16th, that person's going to have a tower moment. And people would be shocked if they knew how much you actually did for this person. 6 of Wands. You made them feel good. You made them feel beautiful, especially if this is a woman. Honey. This person wanted recognition. That's why they did it. They felt like they earned it. They felt like they wanted the attention. This individual also could have got like a promotion, right? So they were put in a better position in life. However, why was they still leaning on you for help? Mismanagement of funds. Mm-hmm. You got a lot of sixes out here. One of y'all dealing with a Cancer sign. Mm-hmm. Somebody's also getting some veneers. King of Pentacles. So they feel like they earned it when it comes to a provider, when it comes to a relationship. They saw this other individual, whether it's a King of Cups or not, they saw that person as a provider. They saw that as someone who would be a good spouse, a good counterpart. Yeah. They send a text message in this individual. They going back and forth in text messages. And this King of Cups is just feeding this person bullshit. Oh, I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to be able to pay for that. And, how you feeling? this individual, a confirmation, this person ended up getting sick. And this King of Cups took this individual some medication while they were sick, or they did something that was just nice for that person. And so this supposed to be friend took that as a sign of, this is my husband, this is my wife, you know. This is the person that I've earned. They wanted them a King of Pentacles. Tell us more. The supposed to be friend. Didn't I say a Cancer sign? Look at this. The Chariot. Yeah. They just saw this vision of them being in a relationship with that person, and they didn't care about the history of the connection between you and them. That's crazy. Now this person's stressed the fuck out. This King of Pentacles is stressful to deal with. It's like somebody, they wanted your problems until they realized that the shit really was a problem. You just made it look good. You made another person look good. The fact that you did so much for someone and you wasn't telling your right hand what your left hand was doing. You didn't need to let everybody know that you was helping someone out or that you did something out of the kindness of your heart. This could be anything from loaning somebody money, paying a bill for somebody, buying food for somebody. It's like you definitely looked out for an individual and didn't feel the need to put their ass on blast. But the moment that they could, it's like this person got up on a high horse and tried to shit on you. But how you gonna shit on somebody when you trying to take or be in a relationship with someone that still wants you? Like this person felt like they had a chance with this King of Pentacles. Honey, and a Five of Wands ain't out here, so it was no competition. Chill. Would you say you can't compete where you don't compare, bitch? Look at this, Eight of Cups. And this distorted feminine, you showed this person real love. Yeah. You may have opened up and talked to this person about some shit that was going on with you. They decided to discuss your business. And for some of y'all, this was a connection that you really weren't willing to walk away from, but you didn't have a choice but to walk away from it. Because again, Spirit's going to show you signs. Spirit's going to allow you to go through certain experiences until you realize that somebody is not genuine. Somebody doesn't really have your best interest at heart, or that you need to walk away from a connection. It's like shit gonna keep happening. And it ain't like it's positive shit. You know, it could start off as little things like, man, you always losing your phone when you're around this person. Hell, you could always lose your lighter when you're around somebody. Your battery is always drained on your phone. You notice that. It's like Spirit saying, look, this is a draining mother. Some of you guys were mentally confused at the messages that Spirit was sending you pertaining to these two individuals, because these are two separate people. This friend has a gypsy spirit. For some of you guys, there's definitely at least a 6 or more 6 months to 6 year age gap between you and this person. This person is having a hard time of maintaining their responsibilities, and this could even be paying a car note. But see, they thought this King of Pentacles was going to be the one to help them out. Because you also have to remember that once you cut somebody off and you're no longer doing for that person, you're no longer helping them out. Now they realize how much you was actually doing, and they looking for somebody else to be able to meet their needs. Shit, they thought that King of Pentacles was going to be able to meet their needs. That King of Pentacles got their own problems, let alone trying to take on this supposed to be friend. The supposed to be friend. Supposedly. Okay. You say, honey, with friends like that, who the need enemies? I know that's right. Death card, transformation, and the strength card. Major changes. They're forcing individual to reflect. Reflect on themselves, reflect on their behavior. And this person is also trying to figure out how can they put an end to this stress that they are dealing with, to that guilt that they are dealing with. The only way they can get rid of those strong emotions of guilt, of betrayal, is by facing themselves and being honest with themselves as to what type of person that they are. Okay. Now that's them, folks. We're going to get out their damn business and get into yours. Okay. So let me just shuffle this up real quick. Somebody want to start by saying they sorry. That's what the song just played. The song is called It's Over, honey. Spirit, what is the message for the viewer? The message for the viewer. Shadow band. Okay. Babble brain readings. Sleeping Beauty. And root chakra. All right. Bottom of the deck, birds of a feather flock together. So you may notice how in sync you are with other people. I do feel as if for some of you guys, you may be finding out, especially if you have your own social media platform, that somebody has been falsely reporting your page. Hell, this could even be like somebody falsely reporting a picture that you could end up posting. I do feel as if you're going to end up cutting someone off after you hear a message that is more so going to be a confirmation about that person. Okay. Now, I do feel as if you may end up finding out on social media who somebody is sleeping with. Okay. And I do feel like somebody may end up hearing like some popping in their home. This could definitely be at night, you know, or while somebody is sleeping. Some of you guys may also end up listening to tarot readings until you fall asleep. Yeah. And I feel like if somebody is listening to messages while they are like laying down, getting ready for bed, or about to go to sleep, you may actually end up seeing a shadow figure. Mm-hmm. Okay, I do feel like somebody has also buried a doll around an individual's home. This could also be a situation where some of y'all, like, let's just say you end up going outside one day and you see a doll on the ground. Okay, that's going to be your confirmation. It may not be buried, and it may not even belong to you or anybody that you know. It could literally just be a doll on the ground. Know that there's about to be some balance in your finances. There's also hope, and Spirit wants you to be optimistic. Okay. You're going to have to utilize your social skills in order to bring in that abundance of money that you are desiring. For some of you guys, it's time to fix the issues within the family dynamic also. Mm-hmm. Especially when it comes to the women in the family. Okay. If you live with somebody that is a significant other, honey, while you sleep, they look through your phone. And this person is going to tell you, like, especially if you listen to readings while you going to sleep, they're going to say, oh, I just picked your phone up because I was turning, like YouTube off or something. No, they wouldn't. No, they wouldn't. They trying to figure out if you're sleeping with somebody. Mm-hmm. Your guardian angel is going to lock your phone up. Mm-hmm. 9 of Pentacles energy. I do feel as if for some of y'all, this could even be what they call that Facebook jail. I don't know if TikTok got a little jail or where they restrict your page for so many days, but yeah, somebody's page is going to be restricted. Okay. But I also feel like that's going to be the perfect time for you to take care of your needs. Okay. Some of you guys taking your spiritual baths. 10 of Cups in reverse. Okay. Your love has changed for something that you once loved to do. You may have been trying to be patient, but I do feel like ultimately you realize that your feelings have just changed. And once you find out who you really need to cut off, baby, that changes a lot, because whoever this person is, you had a lot of love for them. You was patient. Okay. Be careful of somebody hacking into your accounts. Somebody that you're no longer in a relationship with, or that you don't want to be bothered with. Yeah. I told you somebody's phone got locked up. Mm-hmm. King of Pentacles. Earth sign man. Okay. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Mm-hmm. Okay. Also, be careful. Somebody's going to try to pick an individual's lock. Mm-hmm. And I also feel as if some of you guys are needing to protect your home. It feels as if somebody is going into an individual's home when they're not there. Okay. I don't know how that person has gotten access to your home, but it feels as if somebody is like going in an individual's home when they're not there. Okay. All right, boo. Thank you so much for your love and support. I hope y'all have a wonderful night. I'll see you this weekend. I apologize I didn't come on here last night. After what? The last appointment, I think sis was what? We didn't get off of the Zoom call until like 10 o'clock maybe. Yeah. So your girl was tired. Okay. And if you in here, sis, thank you for recommending those shows. Okay. Because I'm about to go watch one of them now. All right. Y'all have a wonderful night. I love you guys. Bye, boo.